Hey guys, really quick video today. I just want to show you how I've changed my charging setup. So now I can charge my batteries twice as quick as I did before. Let's have a look. In the past, I've run the Red Arc BCDC 1225D, a 25 amp charger. I've run the Manager 30, which I'm currently running now, which can charge from 3 sources, your solar, alternator, or 240 volts. But there's a big flaw with most chargers available on the market, which I don't understand why they haven't fixed years ago. Red Arc, for example, have a solar priority feature where it'll prioritise solar over the alternator while you're driving. Say, for example, you've got 20 amps of solar coming in, but you've got a 30 amp charger. It'll take 20 amps from the solar and top it up with 10 amps from the alternator to save the alternator, which in theory is a good thing. But in fact, it's bottlenecking the system. You could be getting 30 amps from that alternator, but you could also be getting the 20 amps from that solar. Why have one or the other when you can actually have both and charge your batteries twice as quick? Now, I'm not saying there aren't chargers available on the market that can do 2 lots of input at once. They're quite expensive though, but they are getting more and more common, which is good to see. But a little hack to get around it, if you just have a standard charger with a solar input, don't worry about the solar input in the charger. Disconnect the positive from that solar input, like I've done in my Manager 30. I've taken the solar input out of the charger itself. So on my Red Vision screen, it no longer detects a solar input. So all the charge is just coming from the alternator, or if I plug in 240 volts. Now what I've done, I've gone and purchased a 40 amp kick-ass solar controller, and I'm running my solar input, that positive that I pulled out of the charger, directly into the input of that solar controller. And then the output goes straight into the fuse box and then straight to my batteries. And now I'm not limited to 30 amps through my charger. I have 30 amps from the alternator I'm driving, but I also have up to 30 amps of solar while I'm driving as well. So it's up to 60 amps of charge I'm getting. I've doubled my charging power. Now I know I can get 30 amps of solar. I've got 400 watts on the roof, I've got another 100 on the bonnet, and I've got a 200 watt blanket in the back. So I have 700 watts of solar, and I've seen over 30 amps come into these batteries just from the solar itself without the car running. The trouble I had though, disconnecting the solar from the battery charger, my Red Vision no longer monitors the input and output of solar charge. But there was a way around that. The reason I'm able to monitor the current going in and out of my batteries is through this. It's called a shunt. Now Red Arc has this one mounted into the Manager 30. Your standard BCDC 1225Ds, your 40s and 50s don't have the shunt built in. That's with your total vehicle management systems. But don't worry if you haven't got Red Arc gear, you can buy these shunts separately. I'd recommend the Victron Smart Shunt. I've used that in the past and it's really good. It's got a Bluetooth app, you can do everything on your phone. I can do the same thing on the phone with the Red Arc one, but the Victron unit is universal. It can adapt with any system you're already running. Whereas this shunt here will only go with the Manager 30. And you're probably wondering why I have this in my hand. After 3 years, this is no good. About 2 weeks ago, I had an error message come up on my screen. My 12 volt system had gone into limp mode. Now I'd ran the checks, done all the checks they wanted me to do, and it turned out it was the battery sensor itself. This little red sensor here goes on the positive terminal of your batteries, and it measures the voltage and the current. And there was an error inside this. Now there's no cuts, nothing at all, no damage to this, no damage to the shunt, nothing at all. It's just decided it's no good after being mounted in the same position for 3 years. Nothing's changed. So I had to just spend $280 then for a brand new shunt. Otherwise I was stuck charging at 2 amps per hour. That was all it would do in limp mode. So while I had the whole 12 volt system apart, I thought it was a good idea. Why not upgrade my charging system as well? So I put a 40 watt kick-ass solar controller in there as well. Now I don't care which solar controller you go, there's plenty on the market. Just make sure you choose the right amperage for your solar capacity. So I can handle 40 amps in mine, but if you've got a smaller setup, you might want to go say a 20 amp controller. Now I still wanted to be able to monitor the in and out of my solar to see how much solar was actually coming in. Now the kick-ass one does have a remote display. You can check it on the display, or there's an app as well you have on your phone, but I still wanted to be able to read it through the Red Arc system as well. On the screen, I've lost the ability to see the solar input on the screen now because I don't have that input going into the charger anymore on the Manager 30. So what I've done to get around that, even though I pulled the positive out of that charger and put it into the solar controller, I've kept the earths still running through this shunt. So basically how the shunt works, B negative, so your battery negative here, this one goes straight to the negative of your battery. This one here will go to a bus bar and you'll run all your loads, your negative loads, your fridge, lights, anything you're running in your canopy or setup at all runs through there, and all your negatives are measured through this bar here. And that will tell you the loads going in and out of your battery, so you know how much power you're using or how much you're charging at all times. So since I'm running it through the shunt, it doesn't show up as charge coming into the battery per se, like it used to, but the loads, rather than the loads being, say, if I'm using the fridge, it would say negative 2 amps for the fridge. Now instead of saying negative 2 amps, it's positive. So say if I'm putting in 22 amps of solar, but the fridge is taking 2 amps. So it will just show up as positive 20. So I can still read the solar in and out. I just wanted to make this a really quick video, guys. If I've missed anything, don't hesitate to leave a comment. If you've got any more questions about anything I've done here, leave a comment, I'm happy to answer. I make these videos just to help you guys out. If you found the video helpful, leave a like, and if you haven't already, consider subscribing. But thanks for watching the video, guys, and I'll catch you to the next one. Cheers.